Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista, here on YouTube, and today is Tuesday, September. What is today's date? 27th? 27th. So, remember, I have off this week from work. I have really been enjoying the time. Yesterday was a good day. I got house stuff done and I stitched a bunch. So first off, I received a $25 gift certificate to 123 Stitch from Jill Miller, who is a subscriber. And I was so shocked and surprised and appreciative when I got the email. She says, "A special thank you to a great gal. You have helped me so much with your delightful and fun YouTube videos. I always look forward to them. Thank you for always answering my questions and brightening my day. Have a blessed Monday and enjoy your week off. Now, what are you waiting for? Go do some shopping." So I didn't buy anything yesterday. I was thinking. And so I decided I wanted to just go buy some more 18 count perforated paper because I cannot have too much of that. So I was able to go and get 5 packs of paper. Each pack is $4.49 on 123 Stitch website. So with tax and everything, I wound up having to pay $2.25, I think. Fantastic. So Joe, thank you so very much. That was such a welcome and unexpected surprise in my email. Very much appreciated. So I did sit and I stitched a bunch yesterday, but first, I fully finished my Prairie Schooler Bump in the Night. Ah! Doesn't it look so good? So what I did was, this is scrapbook paper, the orange checkered, the black and white dots. So I always back my I always back the perforated paper with cardstock of a similar color, and I have a big pack of white cardstock and black. So I ran the cardstock through my Xyron Creative Station, made it sticky, stuck it to the back of this, and then what I do, I don't run my stitching through the machine anymore because it seems to flatten the stitches. What I do is I run the cardstock through once, flip it over and run it through again so there's adhesive on both sides. I have perfected that over trial and error of doing it. So I'm able to stick it to this and then stick it to the paper. I put the paper down first, obviously just ran that through the sticker maker. But this is one of the signs that I bought from Dollar Tree. And I think this turned out really good. Now this was holes because there had been ribbon in this. I put those enamel adhesive dots I got from scrapbook.com. Didn't it turn out so good? So it's hanging on my wall because I use the 3M picture hangers. And for this, I mean, it weighs not even a pound. I love it. It turned out so good. So my next project, you know, I have like 4 things kitted up. I have all of the Halloween words and sayings from Primrose Cottage Stitches. But remember, I had this pulled out. I pulled the leaf stickers off. I decided I didn't like those. I had this out because I was going to put the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Autumn Harvest Festival on here, and then I decided not to stitch it. Well, I had it sitting in my bin, and I said, you know what? And I decided this, I'm going to do this the best that I can. I need to start picking projects that fit these things I have, because otherwise what's going to happen is come like Christmas time, I'm not going to be able to keep buying this stuff without using it up and hanging it up in my house. I have 2 baskets full of these things. I have so much now. So that is my aim going forward, is to pick out a thing, this, whatever, and find a project to stitch on it, even if that means me buying another pattern, which is what happened yesterday. So instead of it being stressful, because sometimes picking out something to stitch to fit on this, it can be nerve-wracking, and I don't want that to be the process. So I just allotted myself some time. I spent a good I want to say half hour on Etsy. Etsy, in my opinion, is the best place to go and find patterns that you can get immediately through PDF. So to fit on this, right? So here is the pattern I found, and I started stitching, and I'm enjoying it very much. Let me get my needle minder and everything off of here. It is Little Robin Designs Autumnal Sampler. So the saying says, life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. I loved the saying. It is an F. Scott Fitzgerald quote according to the pattern. I love the house, the little kitty cat, the leaves, the tree. The moon I'm not too keen on, but I'm going to do my best to make, because I dislike stitching with white. To me, it always looks messy. So of course I wanted to emulate somewhat the way that the fabric looks. So it looks like sky, right? So this is pretty small. It's only 53 by 63 or something. It's not that big. And what was awesome with this, I don't know if she does this for every pattern she has, but she used, in the model, she used all over-dyed threads. So Gentle Art Sampler threads, Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works. I wasn't going to go and buy all of those threads. I wanted to start this project immediately. She also gave a DMC conversion. Let me show you. I'm going to pull out the key. She also gave a DMC conversion, but she gave like Fallen Leaves, Classic Colorworks Fallen Leaves. She gives 2 colors, which means, and some of them she gave, well, the one she gave 4 colors. What's awesome with doing it this way, and that's very time consuming, I feel, for a designer, is that I pulled all of those DMC conversion colors. She suggested in the pattern that you could either stitch 1 strand of each one, so you could have a blended where it would look somewhat variegated, or you could pick one of the colors, whatever yours your favorite, and then use that. So I colored some paper, and I think it turned out really good. Here is the paper I colored. So it looks kind of like the sun's in the sky a little bit up here. So this is my progress. I thought I did pretty good for just starting it yesterday. And for the leaves, so she had set, I forget what color it was supposed to be, but I had 2 colors, 919 and 301, I think. Yes. It was supposed to be crescent colors, fallen leaves. So I decided to just alternate, like this is 301, this is 919, then I did 301 and 919. I just did it that way. And it's looking so cute. So I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the pumpkins are over here and then the house. So I'm going to aim for that. Oh no, it's over this side. It's over here. I thought the paper turned out really good though. I used a gray, I want to say Stormy Sky, Speckled Egg, and then Antique Linen up at the top. Yeah, it's looking really good. And I even went so far as to pull out scrapbook paper. So when I'm finished this, literally all I have to do is attach it. So here is the scrapbook paper combination I picked. Now I will be able to trim the paper and trim the scrapbook paper and trim the perforated paper a little bit when I'm done. But I think this is going to look really good. I'm trying to put it on there and hold it up so you can get an idea. I think that's going to look so cute, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put anything else up here besides those little dots. I love that. I love these Dollar Tree boards. How can you beat $1.25 for finishing, right? I just love this piece so much. I'm really enjoying it. And for something where, like I said, literally I just went on Etsy, found the pattern, started stitching it, and I'd never seen this pattern before. Also, what I did was I went on to 123 Stitch. And what's awesome about 123 Stitch is that you can search patterns by designer or you can search it by theme. And so they had like 270 patterns that had an autumn theme. So I also clicked on that. I actually think that's where I saw this because, and I said, oh, let me go see if she has a website and you get it by PDF. Now I am also using 2 strands. I think it looks great. The coverage, I love working with 1 strand because it's easy, but the coverage for 2 strands is exponentially better. Yeah, I'm enjoying that very much. So that is what I'm currently stitching. And when I stitched last night and during the day a little bit, because believe it or not, I do a lot of things around the house. I had actually stuff for work to do yesterday. So by the time I sat down to stitch, it was like 1 o'clock and I had been up since 7. So yeah, I have a lot of responsibility around our house that I do stuff like today. Today I did a bunch of house stuff, you know, get myself ready, all of that. 12 o'clock was when I was done and I had been up since 8. So that was 4 hours worth of stuff. Oh, I was going to say what I watched yesterday. There is a series on Netflix called Sins of the Mother or Sins of Our Mother. It's about Lori Vallow. Holy moly. There's only 3 episodes and I was able to watch all 3 yesterday. Heartbreaking, tragic, just. But if you watch my retreat video, which I did not realize that was going to be an hour and a half until I came home yesterday or came home Sunday and got them all up in the computer and I was like, oh boy. Yeah. I had alluded to a pattern that Cindy had told me about from Park Hopper Bart, and it's called Favorite Color, where you can stitch whatever skein you want, your favorite color in DMC. So I'm going to link this down below. You can actually, this is available on Gumroad, I think is the site. You don't have to pay for it. I chose to pay $5 for it to offer him some money, but you don't have to do that. So this is the model. They did it in 930. So this is the pattern, but you just pick whatever color you love. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do 666 just because. And he gives you the entire numbers 0 through 9. So you can just chart it and change it. Now, obviously you have to, especially if you pick one that has 4 numbers, like let's say your favorite color is 3371. You will have to make sure it fits. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's pretty small. It's only 56 by 53 stitches. So yeah, I love that. I love the design. It's so very simple. It probably wouldn't take very much time at all, but I will link that down below if you would like to go get that for yourself. And that's it. That's all I got. I was thinking we would do a true crime today, but I don't have my iPad and I'll be honest, I really don't feel like it right now. Maybe we will do that tomorrow. So I'm excited to just sit down and stitch and get some more done. And the house is in white. So for the moon, she gave you 2 colors, which I may try because I like the variegation of the moon. I may try to do 1 strand of each. We'll see. We'll see. I may be picking it out. I hope not. I really, really hope not, because yeah, there literally is, it's all 1 color, you know, the same symbol. It looks pretty variegated though by the picture. I mean, look at that. It looks like there's gray in the middle of it, but that is the floss that she used. So now, what's also good about using 2 strands on paper is see these isolated stitches. It's hard to do isolated stitches. It's hard to do it on fabric and make it where the stitch is anchored. You can do a pin stitch on fabric. Perforated paper, you cannot. So you have to be able to do those stitches individually and then run your thread underneath of it a couple times to hopefully anchor it. And 2 strands because I always start with the loop method. It allows you to at least anchor that stitch. You know what I mean? Like the first leg of it. So yeah, this pattern just caught my eye. And I mean, the tree is variegated as well, but mine, I may again use the 2 colors that she suggested and use 1 strand of each and see how that turns out. I don't know. But I'm going to process this video and then get to stitching. I don't know what I'm going to watch today. I need to find, there are some movies that I've been wanting to watch. I need to find something good to watch. There's stuff upcoming like on Netflix and Hulu and things like that I'm really looking forward to. So we'll see. But okay, I hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.